Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of me rambling about dance-related stuff. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but that's not going to stop me from trying to produce the best content that I can for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about what makes a good teacher, but before that, I want to quickly and shamelessly plug my Patreon page. If you like what I've been doing here and are getting something out of it, or just want to support me in any way, please click the link below and donate. For as little as $2 a month, you can help support the channel and help keep it running. And for $5 a month, you can get some behind the scenes content as well as have a say in the direction of the channel. Hopefully in the future, with enough support, I can start stepping up the amount of content on the channel. All right, now that we've dealt with that, let's get into today's topic. What makes a good teacher? Plain and simply put, a good teacher inspires and makes you think. They make you understand the why and not just the what and the how. An average teacher can teach you what a chair freeze is and how to do it, but a good teacher can help you contextualize it and give you a new perspective on the move, like why a chair freeze done at the right time can beat something like a crazy one-arm leg behind your head threading freeze or something like that. They help you see beyond just the move itself. A good teacher is also a great communicator. They help break complex ideas down into smaller, easier to understand parts. They know how to scaffold your learning. They build upon previous ideas to make them into larger, more complex ideas. This is the basis of foundation, and a good teacher can help you understand how a simple move, like a two-step, can spawn a million other moves. They keep you motivated. They know how to keep things simple so that you're getting things, but also difficult enough that you can feel challenged with an attainable goal. They help give you that carrot on a stick to follow. Keeping students motivated and confident is extremely important in keeping them in the dance long term. A good teacher assesses the level and teaches just slightly above it to keep the students moving forward. This might mean doing something like just teaching top rock in the first class instead of teaching a footwork pattern and some freezes, because those movements are extremely foreign to a lot of people. Introducing them incrementally and getting students slowly used to them can go a long way in keeping them interested and improving rather than just throwing them into some stuff that's way over their head. Now last, and in my opinion, a very important part, a good teacher encourages failure with reflection. Why did something not work? Or is there anything that can be learned from this mistake or this crash or whatever? Maybe it wasn't what it was supposed to be, but maybe there's something else that came out of it. Someone with more experience and an open mind can see these small details or potentials in a movement and can help you flesh it out, even when you think you might have messed up. In my experience, I never had one specific person in my life that I could call a teacher, but I've met, listened to, and taken lessons from people who have helped keep me inspired and motivated to learn, and who have kept me curious all these years. People like Mr. Wiggles or Po One are, in my opinion, perfect examples of great teachers. They are so knowledgeable on things that every time you listen to them, you feel like you've learned something new, even if they're talking about something you already know. They know how to add context to a move or some other aspect of the dance. Listening to Po One talk about a sweep and how learning that one move can be applied more broadly to other movements helped me see other movements in the same light. Hearing someone like Ken Swift contextualize why people did the original six-step, aka the CC long, the way they did, helped make that move more interesting and shed some light on the history of the movement. Another really good example that I've seen recently is a guy named Ark from 808 Breakers and Floor Gangs. This guy is a great teacher. Not only does he teach the movements and keep his students motivated, but he also gets the students to think for themselves. He'll get them to do things like watch some footage and pick out what they liked and share it with the class. We all do this with our friends, like, oh man, did you see that battle between Freshie McChairfreeze and Bob Rock One Ski Snowboard? This part was so nasty, check it out. And Ark is just getting them to do this in a classroom environment and teaching them to start cultivating their own personal taste. He's also exposing them to other dance influences that they might not find on their own. These days, a lot of people look at the Japanese breaking scene and wonder why it's so strong. I can't tell you exactly why, but when I talk to a lot of people about their breaking, this notion of having a teacher is really strong. There's always someone who taught them, and maybe it's a cultural thing, but I do think having someone guide you in this journey can be extremely beneficial. Someone who already knows some of the pitfalls to avoid or knows the mechanics of certain moves so they can speed up your learning process goes a long way. In the end though, a good teacher really just helps you think for yourself. They present the ideas, but it means nothing if you can't be self-sufficient and create for yourself or on your own time. That's why motivation and perspective can help so much. Moves only keep you interested for so long, but if you're given a framework to build from and a mentality on how to create, your time in this dance is near limitless. Let me know in the comments who taught you either directly or indirectly, and let's shed some light on these inspirational people. As always, thank you all so much for watching the video. Give it a like and feel free to share it however you see fit. Check out my Patreon page if you'd like to support further, and with that, we're out. Peace and love to you all.